Hello, everyone. It's Carlos Dodero, and we are here for another USP podcast episode. Today, we have a very special guest. Natalia is with us, and she's going to explain us a little bit about a new project that USP is working, and it's the Premier Choice. So, first, Natalia, please introduce yourself a little bit, and we'll discuss a little bit more about Premier Choice.
Awesome. Thank you, Carlos, for having me. I'm so excited. My name is Natalia. I've been working with USP since 2019. I was a tennis player. I played for 4 years in Mississippi. Then I finished my degree with tennis with a master's degree in University of New Haven, Connecticut. And now I'm back full on developing this new program that we're dedicating a lot to it.
That's super nice. Natalia, so what is this Premier Choice program? Can you explain us a little bit about it?
Of course. So the Premier Choice started when we thought how to increase the chances of our academic international students in the US. We thought how we can make it easier for them, easier the process, enjoyable, and even give like the security to the family and make sure that they have the right chances to get into their dream schools.
Okay, okay, that sounds pretty nice. And what will be the advantages for those students that are participating in the Premier Choice program?
So besides us, probably everybody knows we are very personalized. So we help them with their financial budget. We help through the whole admission process requirements. But with the Premier Choice, we kind of give them the access by the back door. So kind of like instead of waiting for like 8 weeks, 6 weeks to get their decision, they already have a direct access. They already have all the requirements, so they make it even easier for them. And we even know like the pre-read, so it gives more peace of mind to them that they probably will get accepted to the university.
Ooh, that sounds like an incredible opportunity and a good advantage. And what comes to my mind is that I guess if that's the procedure for going through the back door, as you said, uh, I guess you have some partnership with universities that USP is tied to them, or how is
Mhm.
that working? Can you explain us a little bit? And if there's partnership with universities, I'm really interested on what kind of universities are partners in the first stage of this project.
Yeah, so one of the parts that makes everybody a little bit overwhelmed, especially the students, is that the US have over 4,000 institutions and they are all very different. We have private liberal arts, we have only publics. The costs are variable as well. We have ones that are more focused on the science. So I've been researching, attending ICF events, which is recruitment fairs, trying to find the right fits for us because we know that every student is different. Some will want to study engineering, which is very different from aviation, from arts, and also location sometimes can play a huge role when they are deciding where they are going. The costs as well, because we can have a range. Let's say a university that is 60,000 a year versus one that is 40,000, or even community colleges that are 20,000. So we try to find the best ones within the students that we've been working with the past years, trying to find the best business programs, which has been one of our top majors, engineering programs as well, and also thinking about when they are graduating a good place location for them to actually try to find a job or even an internship during the summer. So there are a lot of small features that we've been thinking of making sense for the student, and also trying to find the best options for the parents and the student.
Okay. Um, I got everything, but do you have like any examples of universities that these students, because at the end of the day, uh, we can talk about the program, we can do everything. As we know that we are really personalized, and the students and people that know about USP, they understand that, and they know that that's our our customer approach, and how we work with our customer. But I would like to know, because it's like a more spicy topic a little bit for students also, what kind of universities are they looking for? You just can say some names. It doesn't have to be the biggest names, just a variety of universities so that they can um, have a clear idea in terms of examples, you know?
Yeah, of course. Right now, I will not list all the 100 plus partners that we have, but we do have some highlights that, as I mentioned, business has been one of the majors that have been a big increase. Everybody is looking to branching out into marketing, into accounting, finances. So, with that being said, we thought about University of Colorado in Denver, which is one of the top business majors in the US. Plus, is also the location is one of the best college campus location in the US as well. We have University of California, Riverside, which of course it says a lot that it's a great location. It's also within the same system of the UCs in California. We also have other universities, for example, Embry-Riddle, which is a top program for aviation. Also, some of other, it's University of New Hampshire. We just landed, which is great. It's one of the top public universities in the Northeast, which is good location as well for close by for Boston, for New York. And of course, University of Las Vegas in Nevada. It's one of the top universities for hospitality and tourism, besides being a great diverse campus. And I can go on for for many others, but to be honest, you need to go through our website and see all of them because again, we try to make the partnerships with them based on what is best. And some of them are just like best in manager and tourism. Some of them are good for the master's degree, which is something that I will talk later. The English courses as well, they're new. So we try to gather all the options and try to get top-notch universities, just like University of Colorado, Denver.
That's super nice. Those are great schools, and it's nice to know a little bit about those schools and the big names of this program, because at the end of the day, that's what really the clients want to know. But as I know, you are an international student. You have been an international student. I'm an international student, and I would like to know what will be the recruitment process for an international student that is participating in this program.
So you know that we have a little bit more requirements than the normal ones, than the regular students, the US citizens. Um, One of them is SAT or the ACT prep. So it's hard. Some of them are optional, but a lot of students will think that it's just optional. But in reality, some of the schools, most of them actually ask for SAT score to actually have a scholarship opportunity or even to be able to apply to them. Besides the SAT, the ACT, we also have the TOEFL, which we need to show the proof of English that we have and how proficient we are. And those can be very overwhelming, especially when you are finishing your senior year. Essay as well. Most colleges ask for personal essay saying why you want to go to this school, why you're choosing this major, or why should we accept you as a student. So those are all things that are a little bit hard for us on the top of the application process, getting the transcripts, all the translations, using the right translation scales, because as internationals, some scales are completely different from the US system. And also other things to in order to obtain the I-20, such as getting the financial letters. Every single school asks for a different amount, and it's you need to show this proof in order to get all the information, all the papers for you to go and get your visa. So all those steps are extra for us, and they take a while. You know that.
Yeah, usually like all the students that go through the regular program that we have at USP, the different regular programs that we have, they have to go through that. So, I mean, it's hard work, it's long sometimes, but I mean, it's something that you gotta do. And in terms of SAT and essay and all that you just mentioned, is the Premier Choice program offering any support in terms of SAT, essay, etc.?
Yes. So I'm happy to say that we are in the process of actually landing a good partnership with ETS, which is the company that is responsible for the TOEFL. So they are going to give us access, like exclusive access to the materials, to get ready, to get used to the new format they are going to do. Also, the SAT and ACT prep, we have great partner with Wingward Academy that they have been awesome to us, and we can actually add those service to get your kid ready for those important exams. So this is a part of the whole Premier Choice, but this is a compliment that you can actually hire us to do it, which is great because not all countries have the preparation for those exams.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great partner, ETS. That I didn't know about it, and that surprised me a lot.
You've been
So,
working hard, you know, Carlos.
so congrats, congrats. That's really, really nice, actually. So, um, to be sure about it, the main target audience of it are American citizens, or who is really the target audience for this program? Can you explain a little bit about it?
Yes, of course. So the target is definitely our international students, um, either undergrad or they are seeking for a master's degree, or even they are trying to get that extra step to move on in their career and get the English proficiency and put in their resume. It's mainly for our international students. Americans are not. We have another program that it's a little bit more focus on them. But this is all their international students that are our stars here.
Okay, and let's say um I'm a student actually because I'm a student in my master's, but let's say I'm 17 years old again. I hope that could be possible. And I'm interested in going to the US. I'm from Spain. My question is, how I'm gonna be able to reach out to you guys, or how I'm gonna get in contact? Because at the end of the day, this how I see it. This program seems amazing because actually it's really really nice. But I want to know how it's gonna be the approach, how the clients can reach out to this program. Because at the end of the day, USP is known. Of course, we have the scholar program right now, the athletes, and how this is gonna make the impact for, I don't know, Spanish people to know about it.
Okay, that's great. We have like two different strategies because, as you mentioned, we are known for this for the sports program, well known. um, we are trying to branch out and try to give a little bit more of an identity for the scholar programs. So we're trying to separate the Instagram profile into the scholar program. The website as well is going to be completely different. It's still the same company, but definitely different goals. Um, Besides that, we also have a marketing team behind it. We have also our sales team, and I'm implementing this new program to our partners, which I believe that we're going to be expanding even more. Now that I'm located in Brazil, I want to expand more our partnerships with high schools, with other parents that are interested to take your kids to the US. So pretty much you have everything available. You're going to go through an application process with us. We're gonna get in touch with you, but everything will be online as well. So when we're launching, you're gonna have access to it. You're gonna be able to reach us out. You're gonna be able to see the whole program and also see the main difference and the main targets. What we're talking here. Everything in one website that is completely for the Premier Choice program.
That is nice, Natalia. Okay, that's clear. So, um, what will be the role of the advisor in this premier choice? Because at the end of the day, in USP, we know that advisors are a big part of the company.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, those are the ones that are doing the service one on one with every
Mm-hmm.
single client, depending if it's a scholar program, a sports program, that doesn't matter. So how is gonna be? Is there gonna be any difference in terms of the role of the advisor in this case? Is gonna be the same kind of procedure of one-on-one meetings, or how is it gonna work?
Definitely, we are incorporating a little bit of the one-on-one meetings, because as you mentioned as well, we have the SAT prep, we have the TOEFL prep, everything. So sometimes, as most cases that shows to us, they don't have yet all those requirements, and we prepare them for this. Also, the advisor comes into saving all the students when it comes down to get your extracurricular, getting your resume. Sometimes you need to build a resume. Imagine a 17-year-old has to build a resume in English, completely different. Or making your essay look amazing, not great, amazing for the admissions. Searching for different scholarships as well, because different every single university is different. They can even give different scholarships, like if you are religious or if you are Latin America. So you have different options of scholarships, and the advisor is going to be do the research, help you to apply for those scholarships that sometimes are not available for automatic scholarships. So you need to apply, do a different whole application process, and the advisor comes to it to help you out, make the chances of you getting the scholarship higher and applying to you. So you go through the whole process with the advisor, but he or she will make sure that everything is pretty standard, meets all the requirements and meets the deadline as well, which is a very important part for us.
Yeah, people should understand that the deadlines for regular students, because usually athletes are different in that kind of aspect, but for regular students, deadlines are really important, not just in terms of being accepted, but also in terms of scholarships available. Because at the end of the day, the university has a budget for scholarships, and they cannot give money to everyone because they are a company too. So
Exactly.
I have one more questions regarding the advisors. And okay, there's gonna be help one-on-one. That's
Mhm.
perfect. They're gonna walk them through everything. And are they gonna help them? Because I know that a lot of people struggle with decision making, really. And I believe that that's a pain point in the process, at least in the sports process. It's a pain point of the customer, really. And I would like to know, is there gonna be help in the decision making here in this program too?
Yes, definitely. So, as you mentioned, Carlos, is very important. It can be overwhelming. Like, oh, I like this school because of the location, but this school is better on my major ranking. So it can be a little bit misguiding when you are a student, when you have all the tools, when you don't have the whole knowledge. So the advisor is here to compare all the schools that you've been accepted, try to show you and reasoning with you what is the most important part for them, the financial part as well, what is going to cost the attendance for the first year for each school, and this might be the main factor deciding. Also, if the student wants to go for a college visit, we also make sure that the advisor makes this schedule for you to see it, because it's very different when you step on it on the university and wow, you see yourself there, you don't want to go anywhere else, you see that your future is there. We also make this a possibility of our services.
That is something that I didn't ask, and it's pretty good because I believe for some international people, it's kind of hard to do the college visits for normal reasons. They have school, the schedule is tight, they have to travel to the US, etc., etc. But if I have to recommend something, every single one of my clients, uh, when they go visit the schools, they feel way more comfortable when they are making the decision. So I believe that's uh, that's a key in the process. If you have the advantage and the availability to actually visit the schools, and yeah, Natalia, I want to go to the same scenario we were before. I'm Carlos. I'm 17 years old, and I'm in Spain. Okay, I just started the Premier Choice program. Okay,
Awesome.
I just
Good
signed
job.
the contract with USP. I'm your first client. So, can you walk me a little bit, uh, step by step, in terms of milestones, in terms of uh, deliverables that I have to send or to do or to actually work? Can you explain us a little bit, like if it was like in a timeline, let's say?
Yeah, of course. Are you going to be a senior? What are you, a junior?
I'm 17, I'm a senior.
Okay, I'm a senior. Okay. All right. So we're gonna start as well with the exams, which is one take that takes longer, which preparation as well. Let's assume that you have already taken the SAT, have already took the TOEFL. You got 90 on the TOEFL, which is a great score. SAT, you got 1200, which is pretty standard. Okay. So first things, also talk with your personal profile. We will show the options that fit within the profile that you show, like the academic side. Your GPA, let's say it's a 3.5, which is a pretty good GPA for the US system. Um, so first things that we are going to show you which schools fit with your profile, your academic profile. We're going to go through the basics, why we think it's a good fit for you, why you should go and research more about it with your parents and make sure that you agree on that. If you come back and say, Natalia, I like them, I would love to apply to them. First, we start with the application. As they are our partners, we don't go through Common App usually. We go through their application process, as we are just applying for this university. So we we send it out, the application. We send the transcripts evaluated. Most of them ask for the WAS evaluation or the Spantrum, which is just the translation and also the credits. So they have the conversion of your system in Spain within this US system. They send directly to the university. It cannot go through us. We help through to do the whole process of the WAS as well. We send the TOEFL to them as well through the ETS, and we send the essay, the let's say personal essay or the scholarship, which usually is the deadline priority is in November, like mid-November. So by December, usually, if we are in good timing, we send all the applications, and probably in February or the end of January, we have already your decision, or even before, because that's one of the good things about the partnerships. We get all the decisions way before than a regular student. And we also have ongoing communication with the international admissions there. So we know if they already looked at your profile, if how are your chances, what is your percentage of you being accepted there. So on timeline, saying sorry for just misguiding a little bit from what you asked.
You're
Uh,
good.
by November or by the end of October, we're sending all the things for you. Let's say that we start working in May or the beginning of this year, like right now. So by December, you send everything. Most likely, you received admissions letter or even get notified within 2 to 3 weeks, or even better, some of our partners, they even tell us in 3 days business days, so that's amazing.
That sounds really, really exciting. Not gonna lie, Natalia. And honestly, I want to congratulate you because
Thank
this
you.
initiative is really, really nice. And I mean, it's a really good add-on to the USP umbrella. So congrats on my end, from my end.
Thank
And
you. Thank you so much. It's very special because you know that it can be extremely overwhelming when you're applying, and it takes 2 months for you to get the decision, and it can be very disappointing when you get like, oh, I'm sorry to say that you are not accepted. So we want to make sure that the families feel more secure. Also, they shouldn't feel more confidence when they are applying because they have this whole knowledge behind this whole team helping them out and just supporting them through the whole process and making it a little bit more enjoyable for them.
oof, that's a really nice approach, and I feel it's really needed because at the end of the day, it's like applying for schools. It's pretty much like applying for jobs. It takes a lot of time. It's really repetitive. You are kind of lost because you don't understand what are they asking for the scholarship in one university, why they're asking another thing in another university, why there's so many differences, because at the end of the day, they are different organizations.
Yeah.
And it's really nice to have this kind of program because I believe that the students are gonna feel way more confident, but not
Mm,
just confident, more comfortable with themselves through the process, and they can take this process in a more calm way
yeah.
because with the help of the advisor, I'm pretty sure everything will go in the right direction. And Natalia, to close this a little bit, I want to conclude with this last question. That is, what would be your closing thoughts or key takes away for the listeners regarding the Premier Choice program?
Well, first of everything, what I've been talking with you all the time is our goal. Our main goal is to make sure that the student feels confident. We can increase the chances of them being accepted and give the peace of mind to families. It's just it can sound easy when we say, but once you start, you're gonna feel a little bit overwhelmed, a lot of confusion, so many things to learn, and especially it's a different language, so sometimes you can misunderstand something. So we want to make this whole process, one of the key takeaways is this: make it easier on you, make it simple.
That's great
Another
to finish.
No, another thing I want to say is that, as probably most people know, we are personalized. So the experience with us, it's completely based on your profile. So the same thing that I'm doing for Carlos from Spain, I'm not going to do for Natalia from Brazil because it's different people, different budgets, different expectations and goals, and also the target audience. I'm so excited for this because before we were completely focused on undergrad students, and I feel like sometimes we miss it out because I know that some people want to go to the US and get that master's degree or even fulfill a dream, an old dream to get proficiency in English and get the step forward in their careers. So we're also attending those different kind of students and clients that we can also give another opportunity for them to fulfill their dreams.
I should have known that before I started my master and looking for masters to study. That would have been easier.
See, but you can get another. You can get a PhD. You know.
I don't think so. Too
Yeah, I know.
much.
I feel you. I've been there, done that.
Too much, too much. But yeah, I mean, it sounds pretty interesting and exciting. I know that the USP team is gonna do great with this. But just wanted to tell you to congratulate you for leading this project because it sounds different, and I also like what you just said because sometimes we just focus on undergrads because at the end of the day, those are the less experienced in
Mhm.
terms of knowledge about universities and process and everything. Because usually, a person that is looking to study a master's, in the majority of the scenarios, that person has been through the process when he
Mhm.
was before going to an undergrad. So it's nice that you include those students too, because that's a need that has to be treated well, or that has to be I don't know, helped, and
Give
and
some
that's
love
really
to them,
nice.
right?
Ah,
We need to give some love to different clients as well, right? Because
exactly,
not
exactly,
everybody is 17 years old again.
exactly. I wish I would be. But yeah, Natalia, thank you very much for your time here. I enjoyed a lot. I learned a lot about this. I will follow it closely, and hopefully pretty soon we have this program launched, right?
Yes, pretty soon actually. Counting the days. But thank you so
Okay,
much,
that's
Carlos.
nice.
You are awesome. Thank you for having me, for giving me the chance to show this amazing project, this amazing program that we've been working so hard and dedicated so much of our hours this past year. Um, as everybody should know, USP has been working in this industry forever, since 1994. So the main thing here is that we are making this process to the next level.
No, I mean it's actually right that you are making it to the next level. So yeah, thank you very much to everyone that is watching, and bye bye.
It was a pleasure. Bye.